Hey guys, it's Renee and I'm here with some real talk. Look, I have my dad's shirt on today. It's his Brooklyn Dodgers jersey. I feel so close to him. Well, anyway, welcome to Real Talk. And what I wanted to talk to you about today was being a single mother, a single parent, because I know there's so many of us out there who's a single mom, single dad, and doing everything on their own. The first thing I would like to say before I get started here, that anything I say in this video is not implying or anything that my son's dad, he does the right thing. So I'm not saying he doesn't. He takes him when he's supposed to take him, and he loves his son very much. So I just didn't want anybody to think that anything I was saying in this video pertains to him, because it does not. So I'm saying this in the beginning of the video so there's no problems or issues or anything like that. So with that said, I can continue on with the video. So being a single mother, single father, single parent is extremely difficult. And you know what? Learning to be a single parent is even harder, because we don't know what we're doing. We're trying just to do the best for our child, right? Well, back in 2009, I want to say, is when me and my ex, we got separated and decided that, it was time for us to go our separate ways, that it wasn't working for us, okay? So, but during this time, it was extremely difficult for me, even more so, because at that time I was going through some medical problems, and I went to a bunch of different neurologists, and at that time, one of them actually came back and diagnosed me with MS. And that, I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have MS. And then I decided to go for a second and third, opinion. And luckily, I do not have MS, thank God. I do have other ailments that are going on with me, like fibromyalgia and migraines and a whole bunch of other stuff. But dealing with that, obviously I had a lot of stress on my plate. I wasn't feeling well. I had to get a spinal tap done. And now I'm a single mom on top of it all. And then I remember I got that spinal tap done, and sometimes a side effect of the spinal tap is if they break through something or they puncture you the wrong way, you get this horrendous headache where you're all messed up. You can't even walk or drive or anything. So I had to go to the emergency room, and I needed the ex to be there, with my son, right, to because I had to go to the emergency room. My mom came and met me there and everything like that, and they had to, I don't know, whatever they had to do, they had to put something to block it or patch up the hole from the spinal tap, whatever it is, to get rid of these extremely bad headaches that you get with it. So dealing with breaking up or divorce in the beginning is extremely hard, and then when you add on that you might have some medical issues that you had to attend to, it just makes it 10 times worse. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like you feel like you're alone. You're trying to block people out of your life because you're keeping to yourself. You don't know how to deal with just life in general, because you feel like you're getting a million different things thrown at you at once. So at that time in my life, I basically shut down, and I shut my family out. They were so concerned, and I just couldn't talk to anybody. I just felt like I needed to deal with it on my own. And, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to my family. It's just that sometimes in life, when you're going through something, you just need your space to figure things out. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go from here? So, also when you're dealing with, a breakup initially, and being a single mom now, it's a lot of stress. So that added to what I was feeling and everything like that. So, I have grown throughout these years, 100% from 2009. And that's what we all do, as years pass us by. We grow, we get older, we start to, want different things in life. Different things are important to us. And adjusting to a different lifestyle, whereas before you had a family, and now you're a single mom, or maybe you're a single dad for the first time, and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's like you just try to do the best you can for your child, and it's not, it's still rewarding to be a parent, regardless if you're a single mother, single father, or still together, with your husband or your baby's father, mother, or whoever. It always will be rewarding, and when you're a single mother or a single father, you just have so much more thrown at your plate because you're the only one doing it. And now it's like you need to just learn all over again how to manage your life. And that's hard in the beginning because when you're used to it being a certain way and then things change, you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? Right? So eventually you get the hang of it. You start with a schedule and things do get a little bit easier, but everything always still falls on you. It's your responsibility. Yes, like in my case, my ex, yes, he's in the picture. He takes his son when he's supposed to take him. He loves him. He'll do anything for him. But he has a work schedule that, he can't always do certain things. Like everything just falls on me in the sense where I'm the one who has to pick him up from school. I have to be the one to drive him here, there, and everywhere. And then in the midst of that, get dinner on the table and make sure that he does all his homework as well as shower. Whereas when you're one person doing this, and I'm sure there are many out there that are still married, that because of their partner's schedule or whatever, that you are acting like a single parent because everything falls on you. So you can relate to what I'm saying when it comes down to being a single parent. So basically, it's like it all falls on you and you get very stressed and you're like, oh my God, I gotta come here, there, and how am I gonna get dinner on the table? It's like, it's all about managing, and we end up doing it. And the reason why we end up doing it and managing is because we love our child so much and we would do anything for our child. But we also can't put too much on ourselves because you know what? We're doing the best that we can, okay? And that's what a lot of us do. It's like we can't always be perfect. We love our child no matter what. But there's gonna be times where you can't do certain things. Like maybe you can't go on that class trip. But that doesn't make you a bad mom or a bad dad just because you couldn't go on the class trip that one time. We have to manage our time a lot wiser, especially when you're a single parent. And, there's many single parents out there that don't get any help at all. And it's very, very, very difficult, especially when the kids are younger and you need to do everything for them. It does get slightly easier when they get older and they're able to do more things on their own. That does help you out, but you get other problems as they grow older. But, being a mom is the hardest job you'll ever have in your life. It's a 24/7 days a week job. You don't get paid for it. We get rewarded in different ways. Just the way that your child might look at you and then give you a hug, and then it's all worth it and your heart melts. But I also wanted to discuss like being like a single parent. You might, in the beginning, when I, first became a single parent, my son wanted to always be with his dad. Always. And I'll be like, well, what am I doing wrong? Why does he only want to be with his dad? What am I doing? And I took it to heart. Like, I'm the one running around making sure that his homework's done, that he ate his dinner, that he got his shower, so he can see his dad. I'm running around like with a chicken without a head, trying to get everything done because I know how badly my son wants to see his dad. And I'm like, I don't understand. Why does he rather be with his dad than me? you know, it would really hurt me because I'm like, I'm doing the best that I can over here. And then it's like, I thought about it. I said, you know what? The reason why he wants to always be with his dad is because I'm the one taking care of all the responsibilities. I'm the parent that has to make sure his homework is done. I have to make sure that everything that he needs to get done is done. So then when he goes sees his dad, guess what? His dad's the fun parent. He doesn't have to do those things with his dad because he already did it with me. And when you're a young child, all they want to do is play, okay? And play games, have fun with you, this and that. And when I'm trying to get all the, you know, stuff that needs to get done, that's not fun for him because who wants to do homework? Nobody likes doing homework, right? But I have to make sure it gets done. I have to be responsible, right? But then there was a time, like, you know, like as they grow older and this and that, then it turns around where he then only wanted to be with me and not with his dad. So don't take it to heart if you're going through a situation where maybe your child wants to be with the, you know, their other parent. It's just temporarily. They're learning just like we're learning. And like I said before, children, they want to always play games. They don't like having any responsibilities. They want to be wherever it is that's fun. So it doesn't mean they don't love you if they choose the other partner, the other parent over you. But I really took that to heart. I was hurt because I was stressing out. I was driving myself crazy because I was trying to get everything done I possibly can so he could spend more time with his dad, because I knew how badly he wanted to see his dad, you know? So, you know, it's like we have to just know we're doing the best that we can. And another thing that I realized is that my son now is actually getting more quality time. Whereas before, when we were a family, he wasn't getting the quality time that a kid deserves. Because yeah, we might all have been in the same house or the same room together, but was he really getting the quality time that he deserved? No. Because there's times like you have to wash the dishes, you gotta cook dinner, you have to do this and stuff like that. And then by the time you're done, you're tired. And so you might just stick your kid in front of the TV to watch his favorite show, right? Even though you're in the room with him, you're not spending that quality time. But now, since, you know, I'm a single mom and his dad is obviously a single dad, you know, he gets more of quality time with us. So we, you know, that's actually a plus, that he's getting actual, you know, quality time with us. And if you're still together, take notice. Is your children, you know, getting the quality time that they deserve? Because I know what, in my case, he wasn't getting the quality time he deserved until we ended up splitting up. And then we had our one-on-one time together. And, you know, that's how we made our relationship grow more and more. You know, because we take things for granted a lot of times. We don't realize that just because you're in the same room with a person doesn't mean you're actually there. You all could be in, you know, somewhere else, you know, even though you're literally in the same room, like who's on their phone, who's watching TV, they don't even hear that you're there. They might see you, but that's not quality time. All I want everybody to know is that being a single mom or a single dad, a single parent, or just in general being a parent will always be difficult and hard, but you do the best that you can because you love your child. I would hope you love your child, you know, and that's all you can do. And, you know, it would stress me out at night thinking like, am I doing the right thing by my son? Like, I worry that, like, I want to make sure that, like, I'm bringing my son up to be an amazing man when he gets older. And I'm sure many of you that have children, you want your daughter to be the amazing woman or your son to be the amazing man when they become an adult. It's a worry for all of us, you know, but it's like they don't give you any handbook on exactly what to do or how to raise your child. It's everyone learning. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. As long as you love your child, genuinely love your child, and you're there for them, and you do everything you possibly can, don't knock yourself down. You're doing a good job. We're all learning here. So I want everybody to comment below. Are you a single parent? Do you find, you know, certain things much harder to do? You know, how long did it take you to get on track when you first became a single parent? Did it take you a while? You know, are you still trying to grasp, you know, the whole single parent thing, trying to get everything under control? You know, maybe you have some tips for other single parents out there, how it helped you when you first became a single parent, how to get everything on track, how to make everything run as smooth as possible. Okay, you know, because this is, most of us are single moms, single dads out there. You know, and you know, we would all love extra help. And when you do need help, don't hesitate to ask. Ask a family member, you know, a sister, a mother, you know, a friend, if you really need help. Because you know what? You're only one person. There's only so much you could do. Just know you're not alone. Many of us has been where you are. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Once you get your schedule and routine down, you're going to see how strong you are and that you're a good parent. Well, like I said before, comment below, and I will see you all tomorrow.